Hello and welcome again to Autism at Home, brought to you by us at Early Autism Project Malaysia through our nonprofit initiative, The Hope Project. My name is Emma and I hope you're ready to continue with our series on daily living skills. Lesson number 3 today will focus on the gargling and spitting part of the brushing teeth routine. Hopefully by now your child has already learned to brush their teeth, meaning they can tolerate the toothbrush moving on their teeth with the toothpaste, whether with you helping them do it or they're doing it independently. Now, some children may struggle to gargle water and spit it out after brushing their teeth. And while they learn to do this, some tips for parents to consider prior to teaching them include using a fluoride-free toothpaste. As they are still learning to spit out the toothpaste, using a fluoride-free toothpaste would bring no harm to our children in case they swallow the toothpaste, as high amounts of fluoride swallowed twice a day every day can lead to tooth decay. Also, consider using drinking water during some gargling practices. In some countries, tap water is not recommended to be consumed, such as here in Malaysia. The common practice is to either use a water filter or to boil the water prior to drinking it. Therefore, considering that there may be water accidentally swallowed when children are learning to brush their teeth and gargle, we should use drinking water instead of the tap water. Let's begin with the 3 key tips for these skills. First, does your child have sufficient prerequisite skills to learn this particular complex skill? Or do you need to go back and strengthen those foundational skills first? Of course, your child would need the skill of overall flexibility, cooperation, especially in tolerating brushing teeth and tolerating water in their mouth, understanding and cooperating with instructions, and importantly, imitation, in particular some oral motor imitation for this skill. Second, identify the specific steps for gargling and for spitting. These may not be as easy as they sound, but we're going to list them out anyway, and together, we break it down for your child. Pick up the cup, turn on the tap, fill the cup with water, hold the cup of water to the child's mouth, drink the water but not swallow it, move the water from side to side in the mouth, in other words, gargle, then spit it out into the sink, hold the cup of water to your child's mouth again, drink the water again but don't swallow, move the water from side to side in the mouth, in other words, gargling again, then spit it out, turn the tap on, rinse the cup with water, put the cup down beside the tap, take some water with closed fingers to the lips, rinse the lips, turn the tap off, wipe mouth with towel. That's close to 20 small steps just for gargling and spitting. And finally, prepare the materials needed. Visuals are critical to help communicate each step of the routine. Specific teaching materials like cups, stickers, and water are needed, as well as the rewards. You will need a social story to communicate the expectations, specifically emphasizing that water is to be spat out, not swallowed. A video model would be a great addition to the materials to help communicate the expectations more clearly. A visual schedule of the steps in the routine. Also, it would help you to pre-decide whether you would like to do this in a backward chaining method, means you're prompting your child through all the steps but letting them be independent in the final step and work their way upwards, or the forward chaining method, in which your child will be expected to do the first step of the routine independently and then you prompt them through the rest of the routine. 2 sets of cups and face towels, one for your child and one for yourself, because live demonstration may help them even better. And not forgetting the rewards. The more difficult a skill is for a child, the stronger the reward should be. The routine of putting water in mouth and then spitting it out may initially be challenging for some children. This challenge can either be a matter of learning the skill, or it could also be a genuine oral motor challenge involving the movement of the muscles around the jaw. If it's a challenge with a skill, then we can break it down and teach it. However, if it is to do with the muscle tone of the child's jaw, we would recommend consulting with a speech therapist who specializes in swallowing to rule this out. Once this is ruled out, the next step is breaking it down. For the purpose of this lesson, we will use the backward chaining method. If your child is able to complete the targeted step independently and successfully 3 times in a row, you can feedback your prompts and move to the next target. Let's practice the routine. Before starting with your child, have the materials needed ready by the sink. Visual schedule, the cup with drinking water and a towel. Then take with you the gargling and spitting social story and video model if available. Proceed to approach your child and read the social story, then, if applicable, watch the video model. Proceed to guide your child to the sink, refer to the visual schedule and go through each of the steps demonstrating and prompting your child through each step. You will need to remove each visual as it's completed and then point to the next step accordingly. You may also model the targeted step with your child. Do remember to provide verbal praise through each step. Feedback your prompt for the last step and immediately reinforce your child. So that would be a very straightforward routine. However, just in case your child struggles with the actual skill of goggling, here are some additional tips that may help. To help our kiddos understand what is expected and perhaps tolerate the expectation, in addition to the social story and video model, we could start with applying some water on their lips, then gently prompt your child to bend their head over the sink and let the water drop. You could have a sticker placed in the sink that will serve as a visual cue for the water to drop. With water being on their lips, it would automatically drop into the sink. Then you can progress to pouring some water into your child's mouth and then prompt your child to bend their head so the water can flow out and drop onto the sticker in the sink. Next is for them to learn to keep the water in their mouth. Once you have poured the water in their mouth, they need to close their mouth for a few seconds, then release the water. The duration in which they need to wait can gradually increase. You could do up to a maximum duration of 20 seconds, the increments of 5 seconds, and you can use your fingers to prompt the initial 5 seconds and then with a timer. Then the next step is to hold the water in their mouth, gargle, and then spit out. Then hold the water in their mouth, child to do the pufferfish mouth movement, and then spit out. Now it's your turn. Firstly, assess if your child is able to hold water in their mouth, do the gargling action, spit water from their mouth. Prepare your materials, social story, a video model, a visual schedule, and the rewards, as well as the cup, the stickers. Begin practicing gargling and spitting. Well, that's it for our third lesson on daily living skills with gargling and spitting. In the next lesson, we'll be talking all about showering. So do stay tuned. Thank you very much for your support, and with the amount of interest we have received online, we have actually started providing online services and have worked over the years with clients in other states of Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines, China, Kuwait, New Zealand, and Switzerland. Get in touch with us for more information by scanning this QR code. If you haven't already, do check out our online resource platform, Autism at Home, which has all the lesson videos, corresponding articles, and downloadables available for you for free. And stay updated through our social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Do click on the subscribe and follow buttons to get more information. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you very soon.